glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Utah Utes and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Utes kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Off-play action on first down. Snagged it, and there's running room. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
Caught, and he's got room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Utah! First points of the day are on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Oh, they're after him. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got.
Here's a little room there.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside.
Makes the grab in their space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sheffield. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll try the left side. There's a crease. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Utes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Sheffield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line. They slam the brakes on it. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Third and 6 yards to go. Right back to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Utes are marching down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gentry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. All the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Maybe some room here. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get that.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incomplete.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sheffield. He'll take a deep shot here. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Back open in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give from the gun. He's past the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the South Alabama Jaguars.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. Under fire. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
He leaves it with his back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got him. Tight end trying to get in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Utah! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Sheffield. Just a short pass to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Utah sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, give on the inside.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own team. Makes a grab and room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utes are ready to begin this first down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Turning it on. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Gentry. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Utes punch them right back. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Back to throw, it's Sheffield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Direct snap. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sheffield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. fires to the tight end. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Right back to the well. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Utah! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that.
Northwestern, 24. Number 97, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Sheffield. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got
time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you...
And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! The Wildcats are right back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Under a minute to go, just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a double.